All right, today we're headed back to my favorite city in the world. This is Las Vegas. I think I have two Las Vegas trivia templates set up right now, but I am going back in March, so expect a third one to pop up sometime this spring. You'll see some pictures you probably have seen on this channel before, and maybe some you haven't, so enjoy. And welcome back to Road Trivia, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today is day number 23 on the 365-day trivia road trip. Remember, these are 21-question trivia quizzes. There's 20 questions up front, and then if you need it, you can stick around to the very end of the video. We have a question 21 tiebreaker for you there. Thank you for watching, and good luck. Question 1. There are only 4 teams in the NFL that, since the inception of the Super Bowl, have never even made it to the game, let alone won it. The AFC has 3, the Jaguars, the Texans, and the Browns, but the NFC only has 1. Which NFC team is the only one to have never made it to the Super Bowl? The only NFC to never make it is the Detroit Lions. And question 2. His competitors include Mr. Prodnose, Mr. Fickelgruber, and Arthur Slugworth. What is the name of this famous factory owner from a 1964 children's novel that was written by British author Roald Dahl? The answer is Willy Wonka. Question number 3. The first person to undergo this process was Ulrich of Augsburg. What is the name given to this procedure whereby a deceased person is added to the list of saints recognized by the Catholic Church? What is the name of that procedure? That is known as canonization. Question number 4. In this poem, an Abyssinian maid sings of Mount Abora. What is this Samuel Taylor Coleridge poem, completed in 1797 and published in 1816, named after a Mongol leader who resided in Xanadu? The answer is Kubla Khan. Question number 5. This book's protagonist runs off with his baby brother Gabe to avoid punishment by release. What is the title of this 1993 novel about a receiver of memories named Jonas that was written by Lois Lowry? I remember reading this in school. I did not care for it. It was called The Giver. Question number 6. This piece includes the tune Land of Hope and Glory. What is the title of this military march composed by Sir Edward Elgar in 1904 that is most famous for its use as a processional march at graduation ceremonies? It is known as Pomp and Circumstance. Question number 7. What is the title of the 1886 Gothic novella by Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson that follows Gabriel John Utterson, a London-based legal practitioner who investigates a series of strange occurrences between his old friend Henry and a murderous criminal named Edward? You'll know it if I use their last names. Henry Jekyll and Edward Hyde. It was Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Question number 8. The island of Marajo is located at the mouth of what river, which was named by Spanish conquistador Francisco de Orellana for the warrior women of Greek mythology? Looking for the name of the river. The answer is the Amazon. Question number 9. Lewis defined these substances as acceptors of electron pairs. Strong examples of these substances include nitric and sulfuric, which fit the Bronsted-Lowry model as donors of hydrogen ions and turn blue litmus paper red. What is the name for these substances with pH lower than 7? These substances are called acids. Question number 10. One folk hero from this nation, Ned Kelly, killed policemen at Stringy Bark Creek. The Rum Rebellion in this nation stripped William Bligh of his governorship. What is this nation where Arthur Phillip established a penal colony for the British Empire? The answer is Australia. Question number 11. Because they cannot reproduce by themselves, they are not considered true living things. What is the name given to these infectious agents that cause, among other diseases, the flu and the common cold? The answer is viruses. Question number 12. The first part of this method can equal 1 but cannot equal 10. What is the name of this method of expressing any number as a number from 1 to 10 multiplied by a power of 10? If you say 2 to the 10th power or 3 to the 10th power, you are using scientific notation. Question 13, starring Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, and Emma Stone. What is the name of the 2009 film whose main characters are named for the cities where they survive, following the apocalypse which created the title place? That movie was called Zombieland. Question 14. One of his characters has always depended on the kindness of strangers. That character is institutionalized by Stanley Kowalski. What is the name of this author of The Glass Menagerie, who created Blanche Dubois in A Streetcar Named Desire? The answer is Tennessee Williams. Question 15. He was the first recorded legislator of Athens in ancient Greece. What was the name of this Athenian who created Athens' first constitution, whose harshness gave rise to a word meaning marked by extreme severity or cruelty? The word we're talking about is draconian. His name was Draco. Question 16. The 2022 competition was held at the Marco Simone Golf and Country Club located minutes from the center of Rome, Italy. What is this biennial competition that pits the top male professional golfers from the U.S. against Europe's best? The answer is the Ryder Cup. Question 17. This novel sees 5 U.S. Civil War prisoners of war escape in a balloon and crash land on a South Pacific island. What is the title of this sequel to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which takes place on Lincoln Island? That novel is called The Mysterious Island. Question 18. This man fought Huascar during the War of the Two Brothers. What is the name of this ruler who was strangled at the hands of Spanish conquistadors and who lost his capital of Cuzco to the Spanish when he failed to fill a room with gold? The answer is Atahualpa. Question 19. The Potomac and James rivers flow into this body of water. What is the name of this bay that separates the Delmarva Peninsula from the Virginia Tidewater that is famous for its blue crabs? This bay is the Chesapeake Bay. And question 20. A pillow form of this substance forms underwater. This substance can be classified, depending on the smoothness of its surface, as ah or pahoihoi. What is this substance that accumulates around a vent to form a cinder cone and it solidifies to form igneous rock? The answer is lava. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of Road Trivia. We are now more than 3 weeks into the 365-day trivia road trip. I hope you guys are liking all the new pictures and videos. I am still growing the channel in the sense that these videos are evolving and hopefully getting better and better every time. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'm trying to make these as playable and enjoyable as possible on as many different mediums as possible, so whether you're watching on your phone or watching in your car or watching in your TV, if you have any suggestions, hit me up in the comment section. I appreciate every one of them. Now, question 21, the tiebreaker. Richard Nixon announced that the United States would no longer convert dollars to gold at a fixed value, thus completely abandoning the gold standard. What year did President Nixon take America off the gold standard? President Nixon took America off the gold standard in 1971. See you tomorrow.